Hello guys, this is Paula back for a short video. It's not going to be super long, hopefully, because it's super late. It's about 15 to 1 in the morning. But I've had some subbies that really want to finish the Christmas book, and I'm not opposed to that because I need to finish my book. And I want to put pictures in the back, which that will be separate, but I'll do a flip through when I'm completely done with adding ribbon and everything to it. But I want to finish the pages, and so I had them planned that last week because, you know, it was a busy week. And so there's not a whole lot to this page, but we are going to put, because of this page right here, of the nativity, we're going to do the numbers in red. Okay, so I have a glitter pen that I think has just enough in it to do the 27, and then we'll do it first, and then we'll let it dry, and then during that time we'll work on this beautiful nativity right here. I thought that I love that her shirt is the same red, and I just love it. So I think we need to mat with something, and I really haven't decided. I was looking at my scraps and thinking maybe we could put, you know, the same red in here, but everything's kind of too modern looking, in my opinion. We have a red polka dot that might work. Let me grab it. I've been working in my scraps today trying to get together, you know, what I need for, see, that's not the right red. So we won't do that. That's a no. But I do have, I think I have like a polka dot. Let me look at I know in the kit that we started out with that there is not anything in the blue, the red. So I don't think, let me look here real quick. And of course, you know, it's nighttime, and what about this? But I think the picture is smaller than that, isn't, or bigger than that. But I'm trying to think where that came from. Let me look in this little paper pad that I had been using and see if there's anything. There's some Christmas music in the right color. Woo! Couldn't got luckier, could we? Okay. So I want to mat it in that color. Now, we'll do that while we're waiting on the other to dry. See how much difference that made. Now, I know the 27th is not Christmas Day, it's after. But you know what? My point of Christmas, and everybody's point of Christmas, is the baby Jesus. And he was still a baby on the 27th. So, the page we did prior to that was Charlie with Santa, because I didn't have room to put that on Christmas Eve, so I just put it on the next day, which was the 26th, and you all saw that last video. So, let's get started. I'm going to scoot this over while we do the letters real quick. I wonder if you could see better. Nah, this is perfect right here. And that way I know I'm staying in camera. So I hope you guys have had a good break. Those of you that were fortunate enough to get to have a break from work or school, or I'm sorry, I had to take a drink. And I hope I don't need another one because it's all gone. Sometimes I just get super thirsty at night, and I feel that way right now. So I'm shaking up this glitter pen. You know, my head is spinning as to what to do about my next project. I've got like 3 or 4 things I want to do. So I think I might do my design team project with all the collages I've been working on, or a lot of them. And at that time, when we go through that, we'll also go over the collages. But I also am planning to do Alice in Wonderland for my next design team project after this one I'm doing. And then, and it will be a little golden book. So I also have a couple books that I want to use Mrs. Cog's images, which I've already gotten them all and got them ready. And I know there was something else, but you know, it's overwhelming to my brain because I feel like I'm out of kilter here, you know, as far as, I guess I could be painting while we're talking. As far as it goes, you know, there's just, I have so much on my shelf I want to work on, and I've got so much new paper. I went to Tuesday morning, I think it was yesterday, with my sisters in town, and we went there and looked at what was left over. They didn't have much Christmas stuff on sale, and it was only 50% off. Hello, my Hobby Lobby's had it 50% off since before Thanksgiving. So I wasn't impressed with that. I was a little disappointed, but I still managed to spend $80. 80 something. But anyway, so I got 4 new paper pads while I was in there, and some of them's older, but I've never worked with them, and some of them kind of vintagey looking, and so we're gonna do that. One of them was Mind's Eye, and the other was Bo Bunny, and I know that Bo Bunny is you can get, you know, like at scrapbook.com and places like that, but this particular pad I had not worked with, so I decided, why not? Go for it. We'll use it with something, and I'm going to outgrow my new shelves. I think I have 3 empty shelves, maybe 2, and that scares me because anything I buy has to find a spot. But anyway, so I got that, and then I got a lot of embellishments and stuff that, you know, can go on different projects. And what else? I got some fall. I got some fall fabric, and I got some fall embellishments. And what else did I get? I'm trying to think, because I know I got some new napkins. I got some Christmas ones. I've got some, what was that one I got? There was one that was like navy and yellow floral, and I just loved it, so I got it. It was not on sale. Very little, honestly, did they have on sale. 3 end of aisles. Just the end of the aisle, and it was small, and only 50% off. So I guess they've got to make money. But anyway, I think I got all that. I'm going to let this, I'm going to go over the front of this one again, because I kind of got my fingers in it. And then let it dry, and we'll do the other one. And then we'll move on. I'm not making this, I'm trying not to make these super long, because they're only going to be every other day, okay? The Christmas or the December daily. I'm only going to do them every other day, because we don't have, but let's see, this one, about 5 more. I'm going to take it to January 1st, and then it's stopping. And January 1st is just going to have like a poem or something. And I'll post that one on January 1st probably. But we're going to be in between. I'm going to, you know, every other video is going to be, so it'll probably take us 8 to 10 days to finish this book, in between doing other projects. So those of you that are wanting to finish and watch what I end up doing, it'll be every other video. Unless something happens, I have to do something different. But I am going to finish it. But I'm not going to do my, Alexa's in there talking. like I'm talking to her. I lost my train of thought from the dumb machine. So I am going to finish this. I've printed off a few pictures to put in it too, just to kind of recall which year, you know, which memory to have, you know, because Christmas always looks the same unless you can remember what happened that year, and I don't have that kind of memory. I've got to look at pictures and say, oh yeah, the kids love their Christmas, they didn't love their Christmas, or whatever, you know. Or someone was disappointed, or someone wasn't disappointed. It is rare for my grandkids not to be excited about their Christmas. And this year was an exception. Okay, we've got that painted. Let's let it dry. And I've got it all over my hands, of course. Let me get a wipey. And then we're going to matte. This Nativity of Mary. And I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm going to hold it up. But behind Mary, let me move that light a little bit. Behind Mary is kind of a silhouette, or not a silhouette, like it's on a scrim or something, you know, behind him, like a shadow. Behind Mary is the donkey and Joseph, and then Mary and baby Jesus stand out. This is a picture of a cross stitch. I found it in an old cross stitch book, or an old Southern Living, or an Ideas book. I can't remember. I'm not going to even tell you I can, because I can't. But I'm going to give this a pretty good size mat. I'm going to pull out my cutter, and I want us to be able to make sure you can see there. I want it to be a pretty big mat, you know, because why not? We have a whole page to decorate. The next few are just going to be single pages, because that's how it falls in my book. And so I'm not deliberately doing that. That's just kind of how it falls. And I must have known in my brain that that's what was going to happen. No, I know I didn't do that. But anyway, I'm ready. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get back to normal. Whatever that is. And just, you know, I'm ready to just get busy, because I haven't been spending that much time in my room, other than the week that I cleaned it. Man, my room looks different, and I am at some point going to do a video, but not till I can get it cleaned up. It's already messy again, because my sister and I have all of our scrapbook stuff out. I've been doing collages, and she's been working on scrapbook pages that are from a long time ago, which are fun. You know, when her daughter was young and her granddaughter was young. And it's newspaper clippings of times that they were in the newspaper. It's just like my niece, which is her daughter, is her only child. She was at the store, look in the Easter section, and I guess the paper was in there doing some kind of something, and they come up and asked my sister if they could take a picture of her holding 2 giant Easter bunnies. And they did an article, and they used her name, and so my sister was proud of that. But I guess she had misplaced it, or didn't have it anymore, but I had it, and I ran up on it, so I gave it to my sister when I noticed her scrapbooking her granddaughter, and which is her daughter's oldest child. And so I said, hey, I've been meaning to give you this newspaper article. And I was thinking it was the same. I was thinking it was my niece that she was scrapbooking, but it was her granddaughter. They look so much alike. Anyway, so her granddaughter was in a stroller, and her daughter was grown up, sitting next to her in this newspaper clip at a parade. I think it was probably, it was probably, oh, I don't remember which parade it was off the top of my head, but anyway, so she was excited to put them on the same page, and as it turns out, the picture was the same size and everything. It was like a Probably like a 5 by 5. So, I had to get that last drop. I'm super dry tonight for some reason. I don't know why. All I've done today is drink. So, I'm trying to tell by looking at this music. I have my glasses on, but you can't tell what's top and bottom, so I think it's this way. Okay, so I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac out because I can get that on there. Probably a little easier. Obviously, it has some kind of floral and fruit on the background here, or behind it, which is funny because it's the opposite time of year. That's weird. Anyway, so I think I just got glue on my sleeve. You guys, every pair of pajamas that I have that's long sleeve are my pajama jackets. I have glue on the sleeves. When I get cold, I put on my gray or black pajama jackets, or I'll put on a jacket out of the closet. So now I'm kind of learning, don't wear every jacket you have when you work. Okay. There we go. Trying to keep it straight so it doesn't get glue everywhere. Let me look and see if it's straight. Kind of turn it. I think it's a little top heavy. I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Okay, so next I want to do, I'm trying to decide if I want to do any lace on here, because really this is kind of, I'm looking here to see if I have some lace in my box where I was collaging today. But see, it's too white. Let me look at another place here on my desk, because I managed to, maybe that one's a little darker. Huh, still looks white, but it's more of a tea stain color, so that's weird. My little Santa bag doesn't really have the right red. The little leftovers that I have, which aren't a lot, but I do, oh wait a minute, I do have this. Let's do this. Since we don't have any gold in this picture, let's put this on there. Move that out of the way. Now, do I want to put it down at the bottom? It's a coffee stain, and it has a little gold edging. Do we want to do it like that, or do we want to put this on the page? Let's get over to the book and see. We've got to have a place for the number, for sure. Let me make sure you're in camera. Set to, let me look. Okay. It's hard when you get this far in the book. And I still have one whole signature, you guys, look. After I put the pictures in, I will have only used one signature. I need to use this one for next year. And I might, depending on the amount of time I have, because I hate wasting this. What am I going to do in this part, you know? I'm going to have a whole signature left, and it has the same number of pages. So I may just continue on, maybe in a different color scheme or something. I don't know. I'll probably want a new book like everybody else will. Okay, so here we go. This is, look, this is going to fit perfect. I think what I'm going to do is put the lace, if I can get the picture in here, it's so tight. Can't go much further, especially if there's going to be a lot of texture. I think I'm going to do it like that, or maybe I should do it like this. I don't have enough for both sides. Let's see what that looks like. No, it really doesn't stand out either place I put it. I wished I had a color under it that would brighten it, you know, and make it go with like a gray even, but I'm not going to leave you guys to go dig for stuff. But I do have some satin ribbon here. I wonder what it would look like underneath it. It will take the shocking red off, I'm sure. Oh, gosh, it needs to be pressed, to be honest. I think I had this on a package that someone gave me, and I just untied it. So let's see here how this is going to look. It'll mute this red a little bit. Yeah, I like that better, don't you? It will mute the red a little bit, and you know, it looks like the ribbon's coming off the page prior to this. I probably didn't get it on there perfect. Okay, so let's put this on here. And if we have any lace left, we will we'll use it around the picture. But let's do this lace first. And that way we're kind of decorating both pages like we want, you know. Okay, so here we go. Come on. You get the ribbon moving around, and it's kind of hard sometimes to hold the book and put the ribbon down and put the lace down. First thing I'm trying to do is get it the right length, so that before I cut all this other stuff that's junk on it behind it. Okay. Okay, so it's going to be about right there. So there's not going to be any of that lace left, but that's okay. I'm trying to think of something I could put up here. How about we do that? I think we'll be lucky enough to get it to stay up there. Maybe for just long enough to get this lace on. Can you guys still see? Yeah, you can. Good. It makes a difference when you can, because, all right, I'm going to put the red lace down first. That way we don't have to wrestle. And I'm putting the satin side down so it kind of mutes the red a little bit whenever I put the lace on it. And I'm not going to hang it over the page that much, because this is kind of wrinkly and it needs to be where we can try not to glue it to the next page. Okay. There we go. All right. Of course, this wants to ravel now. All right, now we're going to put down the coffee stained or the beige with gold. And I'm going to run some lace over, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm going to run some lace over the satin ribbon. And I'm going to kind of let a little edge of it show and try to put the lace more toward the edge of the book. May be smart, may not be. The red will not be quite so bright maybe. But it also edged the page, so we don't have to worry about not, and that way we're ahead of ourselves, you know, because I was going to go back and do all the lace. And the only reason I did that was because I didn't know what I was going to do on each page, and I didn't know which lace to get out and not get out. And listen, my lace boxes are so full. It is crazy. Although I've cleaned, kind of sorted them all, and that will help some. Okay, I just this side I kind of got crooked. Know what's up with that? That looks pretty, doesn't it? I like that. I like the way that looks. Okay, this part right here I don't like because it's wavy. It's wanting to be wavy, and if I pull it up, there's no telling, but I'm going to. And re-glue right here. I don't like that wavy look it's doing. I might not be able to get it out. Yeah, we did. Okay, so there is that side, and when it dries, we'll trim a little bit of this. Well, let's just go ahead and do it, because I'll forget to go back. I'm not trimming it up to the page, but I'm going to trim some off, because I don't like it sticking out quite that far. I don't know about you guys, but I like it to have a little bit of hangover, but not where it looks, where it stands out over everything else. Okay, so we're going to put that right there and go back to our picture of baby Jesus and Mary. So I'm not going to put it way down in the spine. I'm going to put it more up this way. And I have this Merry Christmas. I think I'm going to put it up here. What do you think? It's really, right now is really after Christmas, and I need a place for our number. So let's go ahead and do it like this. Let's put it up in this corner, and then we could put the number down here underneath the picture. Yeah, let's do that. Trying to spread that out because I got a little bit too much in that corner. I gotta pull my sleeve up. I'm fixing to fill it full of glue. I'm still wearing my Santa Claus or my reindeer pajamas. When they're clean, I'm wearing them because they're so comfortable. And you don't get, you know, I've had them forever. That's why they're kind of faded. But I love them. So, I got to stop wearing them. I'm wearing my cardinal ones tomorrow because it's New Year's Eve. We're going to dinner with my brother and my sister and my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. Then we're coming back here and playing games and looking at some videos of different cruises we've taken that the other hasn't seen. So it'll be fun. We'll probably do that when we get tired of playing games, but usually we end up playing games. We'll get the pictures seen at some point. Okay, I'm going to put this back up here and move it over. Can you see? Nope, let me move it back in. That's the problem is this is so full that you can't even hardly see the page. Let me see. I'm pulling back to see what I can accomplish here. But I really love this red. I love it. Now, the ribbon does stand out a little more than I would have liked. I could go back and add a strip of gold right there if I can find the gold. You know, I put all the Christmas ribbon up when I clean my room. But it's on top. So if I have to, I'll do that. But I'm not really that concerned. I want to welcome all the new subbies. There's been a lot, and I appreciate it. I'm excited. We're very close to 1,000 new subscribers in general, and when that happens, I have a book already ready, Traveler's Notebook. So, and whenever we get ready, I'll bring it out, and we'll just leave comments and subscribe. You have to subscribe, and you have to be a subscriber, and you have to like the video and leave a comment. All right, now get the numbers over here. Number 27. I hope these are dry. Hard to tell sometimes. I'm going to have to kind of bring it up on the picture because, yes, I got it. I had to have a big mat, and now I'm not sure. We could have put it up here if I'd known, and I would have brought it down lower. I'm just going to put it over to the side because I really don't want it to, you know, I kind of like it up on the picture, to be honest. Yeah, let's do it like that. What do you think? I wish you could comment back to me right now. I know you're there, but it's like, ooh, I want an answer. I need help. All right. I think I got a little bit too much glue on here. We're fixing to find out. Wouldn't be too shocking. Can you see there, guys? I'm sorry. It's hard to tell at night. And this week, you know, I've had company and Christmas events and all that stuff. And so, about the only time I've had to record this week is late, when everything calms down. Like tonight, my daughter and her 2 kids were over here, and Charlie was wound up. He was wound up. He loves my sister. And he told me the other day, it was so funny. when he asked me if she was coming for Christmas, and I said, well, no, but she's coming after Christmas for New Year's. And I said, she'll be here about 4 or 5 days. And he starts to walk out the door. I may have told you this. I don't even remember. But he started to walk out the door. He had his back. And then all of a sudden he did this super fast turn and kind of froze and said, I'm going to marry her. So cute. I said, you gonna marry Aunt Judy? And he goes, yeah, I love her. And so he is just so funny right now. He never stopped tonight. My sister, she just soaks it up, and he had her up and down, up and down, up and down, just playing games and playing Monster and playing, you know, police, you're under arrest, and playing zombies. He wanted to be the zombie, but he didn't want anybody else to be zombie to him. It was so funny. It scared him, but yet he was just as scary. He's at that very fun age. And to be quite honest, it is so wonderful to see him. You know, he was super loud tonight, and we were all kind of looking at each other like, oh my gosh, is he ever going to wind down? He's going to sleep tonight, I'll tell you that. But I just said, you know what? And he didn't know what we were talking about. He was busy talking to Alexa. But anyway, he wasn't winding down at all. So we were talking about how, you know, he's loud, but we'll take it any day. And I think this is the first Christmas he's been like a real normal little boy plays, you know. He was just all over the place and ate and ate and ate. And there was a time we couldn't get him to even open his mouth to eat. I mean, for a long time, 1.5 years, maybe 2. It's probably more like 2. And so we're just grateful that we have him, and we have him being such a happy boy. And let me tell you, he wrestles his dad to the ground, and his dad wrestles him right back. And it's a fun, wonderful, blessed thing to watch. All right, guys, welcome to all the subbies. I already said that. If you enjoyed this video, let me hold it up so you can see it better. If you enjoyed today's video, if you could give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. And if you haven't subscribed, now's the time. Let me bring this camera around a little bit. I mean, this light. I tell you what, my lighting at night is starting to be a little crazy. But I'll get back to my daytime recording, and it will be lots better. There's Mary. See Joseph in the background with the donkey? I love it. I love it. I wish I could have been there when it all took place. Okay, here we go. Oh, my buttons are hung on the end of my desk. Okay, and there's the ribbon with the gold of the Nativity. So, guys, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Well, it's New Year's Eve, so if I get to do a video, it'd be during the day. And I don't know, I may not be doing a video tomorrow. It may be sometime the next day, because I'm going to have so much company. All right, guys, I will see you later in the next video. Bye.